Welcome back to another pressure washing video, and today we have a huge job on the list. We got this client that reached out to us and wanted to have the entire house done. This massive driveway. My camera's only showing about half of it. There's still a whole other half behind the camera that we had to clean. And then as well as a huge deck in the back and a massive white vinyl fence that wraps around the whole back of the house, over 100 feet. Both sides took me forever to clean, and as you can see, I skipped the front of the driveway because my pressure washer surface cleaner decided to take a crap. Of course, on one of the biggest driveways I've done, it just had to take a crap on me. So we had to just leave that off to the side and come back to it. So as you can see, I'm just back here making sure this deck gets nice and clean. This had a lot of loose paint on it, but I made sure to ask the homeowner if it was okay if any of the loose paint came off, and he said absolutely, which turned out to be perfect because while I was actually doing this job, one of the neighbors who actually helps this guy manage the lawn and the landscape asked me about the deck and made sure I actually got all of the paint off that was loose because he is going to be repainting it. So it worked out perfectly, and I just went ahead and got this nice and cleaned up. Didn't take me very long at all. Went ahead and soft washed the back of the house, easy, just spray on the soaps, let it sit for a couple minutes and come back and rinse it off. In this house, there wasn't hardly any algae at all. Most of it was just dirt buildup. And then we're back on this massive white vinyl fence that drove me crazy today, trying to get my hose all wrapped around this house. So you got trees in the backyard I kept getting tangled up in. I was about to die. Literally, not literally, just kidding. And then we made our way back to the front of the house, went ahead and soft washed the front, just get our soaps on there, get this place nice and cleaned up so that way this homeowner is happy when he gets back to see the results because he was gone and he was never there. So we just knocked it out. But the front, all that came off really nicely. In fact, the only area that was really dirty was up by the door because a lot of dirt built up there. Other than that, a majority of it was super clean. Just needed a nice good rinse, nice good soap and water, good old TLC on there. And then once I got that done, we went back up to the front to finish the concrete. And as you can see, I don't have my surface cleaner because it broke and I was dead inside, literally. Anyways, this came out really nicely. Very satisfying to watch all this disgusting muck come off. And yeah, you can see there I had to stand on one leg and hold my other leg to hold these plants out of the way so I didn't absolutely destroy them. So a little bit of balance went a long ways on this job, but we made it work. So got this all cleaned up, and then we had to go to the front, rinse off the front steps, and then rinse everything off. And here I got my surface cleaner to work for just 1 second. I mean, this is like 5 seconds for you guys, but this was like 30 minutes on this section. And yeah, it just, after this, it said, nope, we're not working anymore. So that was unfortunate. Went ahead and rinsed everything off, and I was trying to figure out an easier way to do this. So I pulled out the backpack sprayer and straight chemicals on this driveway. No watered down, just straight chemicals. Helped a lot. And I tried to use my surface cleaner, but it was just not doing as good of a job at all. So as you can see, I was back with the end piece, the teeny tiny end piece, to pressure wash the rest of this driveway. And this bit here should have taken me 10 minutes with the surface cleaner. It took me like 40 minutes because I wasn't using the surface cleaner. So that's that job.